There's a new category of victims in Gaza: aid seekers. More than 600 people have been killed trying to get food from aid distribution sites in the last few weeks, according to officials in Gaza. It appears people have mainly come under fire from the Israeli military.
I feel for them. It's Russian roulette. Am I going to come back? Am I going to get injured? Am I going to get food?
Nowhere near enough food is getting into Gaza. That's one issue. But then there's the issue of how the food is being distributed. Before, that was mainly done by the UN, but Israel was always critical of their system, and in late May brought in a whole new way of doing things. Now, food aid in Gaza is mainly being distributed by a controversial new organization called the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, or GHF, which is backed by Israel and the US. But unlike the UN, which used to operate about 400 aid distribution sites across Gaza, the GHF has 4. And they're all in red zones, areas where the Israeli military is operating and civilians are under evacuation orders. So people have to travel long distances to these dangerous areas to try to get food. And the GHF sites are guarded by private military contractors and Israeli soldiers.
The reports have it that almost every single time there is an aid distribution, people are being killed.
I've been in contact with a reporter in Gaza, and she told me this is what happens. People begin gathering around the distribution points from the evening hours, tens of thousands of them. At around 4 a.m., the distribution point signals with a green light via quadcopters, i.e. drones, telling people you have only 5 minutes. Immediately, the crowds surge forward in a desperate rush. Then, after 5 minutes, the quadcopters switch off the green light and gunfire and shelling begin instantly. People start running and fleeing with whatever they can manage to grab. It's like hell.
We actually have to plan for our teams to increase the number of staff we have if we know the distribution site is open, because we know that there's going to be a lot of wounded and injured people coming.
Israeli soldiers have told an Israeli newspaper that commanders ordered troops to shoot at crowds to drive them away or disperse them, even though it was clear they posed no threat. In the last few weeks, the Israeli military has issued various responses to specific incidents, saying things like troops fired warning shots to distance suspects who were advancing and posed a threat to the troops. It's now also acknowledged that Palestinian civilians have been harmed at aid sites and says it's making changes to its operations after lessons learned. Now, the GHF response is that there have been no incidents or fatalities at or in the immediate vicinity of its sites, and that its system is working. But the UN says the whole setup is dangerous.
Any operation that channels desperate civilians into militarized zones is inherently unsafe. It's killing people